Addams family lives.
Hello, I'm Mr. Hiller from the Board of Education.
When hanging someone by the foot, it is important that their hands not touch the floor. Otherwise, they could get splinters.
You must be one of the Addams children. Are your parents home?
Do you have health insurance, Mr. Hiller?
Yes. Why?
No reason.
So, according to my records, you have another sibling.
Yes, there were 3 of us, but Pugsley ate the little one.
And neither of you have been to school?
No. My parents would rather we learned something.
Wednesday? Here, I fixed it for you.
Excellent work. Pugsley's good with blades.
That isn't real, is it?
Oh, no.
Good.
The rear one's downstairs in the playroom.
Could I see your parents now? Please?
Right this way.
To the Addams Family, how you do the Addams Family, coming to the Addams Family now.
Wonderfully scary
and pleasantly hairy.
Delightfully very.
It's the Addams Family. Welcome to the Addams Family, going to the Addams Family, coming to the Addams Family now.
Snap, snap.
Mother, this is Mr. Hiller.
How do you do, Mr. Hiller? Why, you perked up my African strangler. Come here, darling.
Mrs. Addams, I was sent here to...
Mother, I'm going to release some more nerve gas.
Have fun, dear. Oh, you are allergic to poison oak, aren't you?
Ugh. Mrs. Addams, your children are 8 and 11 years old.
They grow so fast.
Why, it seems like just yesterday they were playing in their cages.
Look, they've got to attend school.
Why? I never did.
Maybe I should speak to Mr. Addams.
Certainly. There you are.
You rang?
Lurch, Mr. Hiller would like to see Mr. Addams.
Couldn't I just stay here? I'm sure you and I can settle this matter.
Follow me.
Oh, poor Cleopatra. You must be starving. White meat or dark?
Mr. Addams, I'm Sam Hiller from the Sherman School. They're gonna crash!
Not if I don't do something. Beautiful, beautiful. That'll teach them the ride discount. Mr. Hiller, don't move. You're on fire.
We need to talk about sending your kids to school.
Ridiculous. Why have children just to send them away? I'm opposed to the whole nonsense.
But don't you want them to learn?
Learn, you say? Thank you, Thing. Look, this is Little Wednesdays.
Cinderella. I'm glad she can read.
Not that, open it. See? She made it herself. I bet they aren't teaching that at the Sherman School.
No, not the last time I checked. Look, this isn't my idea. The Board of Education...
Around here, Mama's the Board of Education. She knows all the fine arts. Anatomy, taxidermy, biological weapons. She's a real sweetheart.
Yahoo! Nice shot! Watch this. Right for the nose.
You almost hit him. Try again.
This time, make a stab for those beady little eyes.
What's the matter with your friend?
I don't know. I guess he didn't want to play darts.
The little girl chopped the doll's head off, and you should have seen that maniac Gomez blow up his train. Even the plants were homicidal. One of them tried to strangle me.
Uh-huh.
You weren't there. That knife was aimed straight for my head. Straight. Wait. I got away. Oh, did I tell you about that old witch who was squeezing that monk's head in a vice? Oh.
Yes, Sam, you did. Maybe you should go home and lie down for a while.
Oh, and maybe you and Principal Comstock should leave those Addams kids right where they are.
I'll give her the message. Now go home!
I'm going!
Thank you, Thing.
Look, darling, I finished it. Do you think Cousin Emar is going to like his new sweater?
How could he not? That color really matches his eye.
Did I just hear a peal of thunder?
You did, Tish. You did.
Oh, the most heavenly sound. It makes life worth living. You remember our honeymoon, Gomez?
Who could forget our first night at Death Valley?
The moon was full. The bats were nesting in our hair. And that divine cave.
Lurch. Music. Nails in.
What could this be? Oh, isn't that sweet? The Sherman School insists we enroll the children immediately.
Morticia, you can't send the children to school. I'd be lost without them.
Gomez, I've seen little Wednesday looking through the bars at the other children. I think she wants to play with them.
Well, she didn't get that from my side of the family.
I know. I wonder how we ended up with such a sociable child.
This probably won't hurt.
Children, can we come in?
Can you wait 5 minutes?
I wish this could wait. Children, I'm afraid we've got some bad news.
Oh no, it's true. There is a Santa Claus.
Wednesday, the time has come for you and Pugsley to go to school.
But we didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, we did good.
I don't like it either, but according to the school board, we have no choice.
We're sorry, darling.
Okay.
Well, back to playtime.
Don't move. Not again.
The poor children. I don't envy them.
Gomez, look on the dark side. Maybe their school has a barbed wire fence or overcrowded classrooms.
That's true. I just hope the other children aren't a bad influence on them.
So easy to fall into the wrong crowd.
I know. One day it's a harmless game of tag, and the next, team sports.
Fortunately, we've always encouraged them to just say no. Do you think the children are feeling a little better by now?
I doubt it, Querida. The last time I checked, Wednesday couldn't even turn the handle on the rack. Little Pugsley was just lying there. Then again, maybe they are coming around.
Hurry up, children. The school bus is here.
Thank you, Mother.
Now remember, if anything goes wrong, call. We'll be waiting right here by the phone. All you have to do... Children, you're going to be just fine.
Denial soothes the guilty conscience.
Goodbye, children. Have a nice day.
Bye, Mother. Father.
I'm going to miss the sound of their little feet sneaking up behind me.
And their soft laughter as Lurch steps into one of their bear traps. I miss them already.
I know, darling. You must be brave.
Where are Wednesday and Pugsley? We were supposed to go over American anarchists this morning.
Mama, I'm afraid I have some bad news. Wednesday and Pugsley have gone to school.
School? But they're only children.
My point exactly.
Gomez.
Besides, I'm their teacher. Aren't I good enough for them anymore?
Of course you are. But the school board insisted.
Well, let me at them. I'll pipe bomb the roof right off their building.
Mama, you can't do that.
Morticia's right. That's Fester's job.
Gomez, Mama, there will be no revenge seeking. The children have got to go to school, and that's that.
As usual, you're absolutely right, Morticia. I won't give Wednesday or Pugsley a second thought. It's 4 minutes after 3, and they're not home yet. What are they going to do, detain them for night school?
Patience, Gomez. Rome wasn't burned in a night.
Well, they'd be home by now if the bus driver let Pugsley take the wheel. Maybe he did.
Children, please tell us about your first day of school.
They didn't make you play outside, did they?
Wednesday, you scream. It's your favorite. What's wrong?
Barbarians, what did they do to you? Tell us.
They killed him.
Mr. Hiller?
The dragon.
What dragon? Who killed a dragon?
A knight in shining armor.
What sort of madman would kill a dragon?
It's in this book. They made us read it.
Grimm's Fairy Tales. What a lovely name, Grimm. How could you write such trash?
Doesn't anyone care about their children these days?
Apparently not.
Well, we can. We will not let Wednesday and Pugsley be subjected to this brutality. Unless, of course, we do it ourselves.
Let's call that nice Mr. Hiller and invite him over to discuss it. You know, I really think he liked us.
No, no, no! But Sam, they insist on speaking to you! Forget it! They're a bunch of crooks! I barely escaped with my life! You two can go over there! Closet.
A little soup-top battery acid? We'll take care of those awful roses in the backyard.
Some roses. They don't even have thorns on them.
Can Pugsley lift the cauldron?
We have to let it cool for a few minutes.
Let's go out in the garden and see if the weeds we planted need watering.
doing?
Principal Comstock and Miss Morrison are coming over this afternoon to talk to Mother and Father.
So?
So, it's their fault we had to read those horrible stories. They have to be taught not to frighten little children.
Thanks anyway, Lurch, but I'll get the punch bowl.
Mission accomplished.
But what if Mother and Father drink that?
Don't worry, I won't let anything happen to them. By the way, I put some arsenic in your sandwich by mistake.
Please help yourselves to some punch and cookies.
The children made them from an old family recipe.
The bats are my favorite, although the lizards are good too.
You can feel them wiggling, practically all the way down.
Maybe later. Although they do sound appetizing.
You remember our daughter Wednesday?
Oh. Hello, little Wednesday.
Hello.
Is that warthog alive?
Of course. Father rescued him from the jaws of a mad hyena.
What can I say? I have a soft spot for animals.
What? No vultures?
It's lunchtime. They're at the highway looking for roadkill.
Do stay. They might bring home some leftovers.
You too. I just love your sense of humor.
Enough with the pleasantries. Just tell him that I'm in charge of teaching the children from now on.
The reason we asked you here is we're concerned about what you're teaching in school. We don't believe violence belongs in the classroom.
Violence?
Not that there isn't a time and place for it.
But when innocent victims, sweet childhood heroes are hurt, that's when we draw the line.
Thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Addams, I assure you we would never promote such a thing.
Oh, no? What about Hansel and Gretel?
Pushing sweet old ladies into hot ovens.
And killing poor defenseless dragons.
Is this the sort of thing you want to feed little children?
Go get him, Gomez.
Yeah, let him have it.
I'm beginning to see your point. Maybe the stories are a little violent. From slaying dragons to slaying people.
From swords to guns.
To AK-47s.
To Scud missiles.
To stealth bombers.
To releasing anthrax into a heavily populated area and watching millions die a slow and painful death.
I like her.
They should have that one teaching the kids.
So, you'll talk to the school board?
Oh, absolutely. And thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Addams, for bringing this to our attention. It is good to have parents so involved.
Oh, my.
You Addams. People are so nice. I can't believe Sam said they were a bunch of kooks. Can't he take a joke?
Do you really think he believed they were trying to kill him?
Who knows? He's obviously a terrible judge of character. Why, those Addamses wouldn't hurt a fly.
Thank you, darling, for making Pugsley's lunch.
I just hope he likes it. We were all out of Timberwolf.
Listen to this. Mount Jordana smothers entire town in volcanic ash.
Tish, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
10th honeymoon?
We're ready for school.
Children, you frightened us.
Yes. Is it Halloween already?
No, we're dressed up for the school play. I'm the stately oak tree.
And I'm the happy sunflower.
That does it. Why, if I...
Gomez, children, if you needed help with your costumes, why didn't you just say so? Now, come in.
I ask you, what sort of tree has leaves?
And look at these horrible petals. They're so bright and colorful.
That should do it. There.
Thanks, Father. Come on, Wednesday. I want to show you what I have for show and tell.
I guess you can only do so much for them.
And hope they grow into productive members of society.
Hold a pin, Wednesday. Yoo-hoo!
I'd say we're off to a good start.
Cara mia.